Well, young fans all over the world will be tuned into this one because they know, the fans from Chad and the fans from Guinea know that this game is a must-win. You win, you stay in the competition for qualifying. You lose, you will go home and you'll have to wait for the next FIBA World Basketball Cup. It's fair to say that Chad's best player is going to be Nakajim. He's one of their top scorers and top rebounders for that matter. Averages 11 rebounds a game, just under a double-double with only 9.5 points. Koibe, top scorer, he's averaging 15 points per game. And then Delingar as well will be matching up in the backcourt. And don't forget Jamassel, also a very, very strong rebounder. But for Chad, it really is right now about belief and playing with a bit more sort of insurgency. They must win this game. It's so important. Well, for Guinea, they're going to want to put last night's loss behind them. They're going to try and get the Condé brothers involved as much as possible. These two standing at 6'8" and 6'11", too powerful and too strong. They're going to try to get as much as they can out of Sacco. Sacco being one of their top backcourt players. But we talked about Silla last night. Silla shot the ball so well from the perimeter. He was 3 for 4 in the first half from the three-point line, but did not get many good looks. And that's down to the Cameroonian defense. They really did figure him out, but he's going to have to try his best to take as less dribbles as possible and get his team involved as well. Just stand for the national anthems of both of these wonderful nations. Well, the Chad national anthem, Ya Chadien, a wonderful, wonderful hymn. Well, the national anthem of Guinea, Liberté, represents the independence of 1958. It was put together by Fodeba Keita. Well, these two teams look set to get going As we're only a few minutes away from tip, it is a must-win for these two teams, and we'll just introduce our officials tonight. Our officials are Vael Mustafa, Tontun Kalume, and Hassame Kamate. We are very proud to say that we have some of the finest officials in FIBA tournaments of world basketball, in any tournament for that matter. They've done such a good job in all of our tournaments, and they will continue to do an excellent and marvelous job. The Guinea fans, as you can see in the back, coming in fine fashion, showing the support, and that's what FIBA basketball is all about, bringing all fans continental together. Every fan of basketball is a member of the FIBA family. And world basketball, we are one together. Well, Chad, as we mentioned, players to look out for are going to be Michael Koibe, one of their top scorers, and not to mention, he'll be partnered with Paleside Nakajim, who's also one of their top scorers and rebounders, only 1 point shy away from a double-double in his averages. Standing at 2 meters and 6. Very, very powerful player. Well, the Chad starting five, as we mentioned, Nakajim will be partnered inside with Jimasa, another top rebounder, and Noah Bamaje will be playing in the backcourt with Kolmia and Koibe, their top scorer. Well, players to look out for Guinea. As we mentioned last night, Yakuba Silla shot the lights out but didn't get many good looks in the second half. Sako will have to chip in as well, along with the Conde brothers. They need a little bit more help going inside, but they need to feed the ball to him as much as possible. Well, Guinea's starting lineup is no different from last night, as you got Soare partnering inside with Conde, and in the backcourt, Sako will partner with Eula and Silla. Very similar to how they went. This being a very, very big game for both of these teams. They must play well tonight if they're going to get any chance to go into the next qualifiers. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are just a few seconds away from tip-off. Head coach Abdoulaye looks very calm and relaxed. But we will see how he's feeling at the end of this game. Is he going to go on to the next round? As well as Osame Kamara, who seems to have his game face on ready, because he knows, they both know that this is a must-win, and we are ready to go. It is Chad v Guinea. Do not go anywhere. Well, the tip is underway. And already we got a three in the corner, uncontested, wide open, can't get it. Silla comes up with a loose ball. Well, another uncontested three. Guinea can't get their first triple of the game to go either. But down court, fast break, no waste of time, just dunks the ball. And that is Chad, made the run. Nobody picked him up in the transition. Gets in the low block as Conde. Now, this is what we talked about. Conde, a very, very powerful post player. As soon as he gets into that area, it's very hard to refrain from fouling him. We just got a little bit of a delay in game at the moment. We'll be back as soon as possible. appears that the lane game is probably just a little bit of a wet spot in the floor, and they have to take care of that because in the case of a loose ball, don't want any players slipping over that and injuring themselves. But here's the fast break play. Jamasil ran all the way, just caught it transition, very effective. Didn't need to dribble the ball, and he just dunked it. As we said, both these teams really did struggle in their opening 2 games. I mean, they went up against a very good team in Tunisia and Cameroon. And by the looks of the scores, it looks like they'll be evenly matched in this game. But, you got to take things into consideration like fatigue. This is their 3rd game already. If they can get the ball to Conde as much as possible, make the defense collapse. Conde's a very hard player to guard. What he can do is he can draw a lot of fouls. And look at that man, Silla. Silla really can be a hot hand from the perimeter if he gets his feet set and he's got enough time and space. Well, they get the ball in to Sacco. He almost turns it over, but keeps it alive. Silo, time and space, gives up Conde. Doesn't usually take threes, and there's a reason why. Lost in transition, travel in violation, turns it over. He was probably expecting for a reach-in foul call, but the referee saw otherwise. Got to take care of the basketball. Yola comes up with a loose ball rebound, and Chad can break. Guinea can break. Sacco looking for options, no one to go to right now. Conde's catching the ball out of space and out of area where he usually wants it, but takes it baseline, gets blocked. Chad break. Takes it down the middle, puts up a floater, and just neatly tucks it away. And that is a good way to start the game already for Chad. Natso Colmia took it in, put the floater up with his left hand, and just got it to go. Sacco takes it down the middle, spins around, nice move off the backboard. And Sacco answers right back with the spin out move. And again, Chad wastes no time getting the ball up the court. 3 in transition, big time air ball. And they catch it out of bounds, and Guinea will get the ball back. I mean, he turned the AC on with that air ball. Silla brings the ball up. Banks in, turns, spins, round, backboard, gets blocked. Chad can break, this is where they're effective. Bounce pass off the backboard. Now, Guinea's gonna have to do a better job of transition defense because right now, Jamasil is just running the break and killing them. Sacco steps back, looks for options to get a reversal. Conde from 15 off the backboard. Nope, too short. Chad again on the break. And this time they block him off the backboard, but still he gets called for the defensive foul. Which means Nubaramaje is going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. And Silla just walks to the bench with his hands in his head. We just have a timeout called.
La défense, il est où? On shoot, on marche, on croit quoi? C'est leur jeu, on le sait. Il y en a un qui est pied, il y en a 3 qui replient au moins.
Ils ont plus envie de nous, mec. Ils ont plus envie de nous, mec. On est là, on se marche dessus, les gars. Vous n'avez pas envie?
Allez, gros. Allez. Hey. Après, sur le jeu, tac, chaque fois il vient doubler. Chaque fois il vient doubler. Momo. Momo, tac, ici. Calme-toi. Viens te présenter. On reverse. Ils ont doublé où? Une fois. Calme-toi, gros. C'est bon. Ça parle mal. Ici. Calme-toi.
Tout ce que tu as à faire, c'est de venir lever la main et puis permettre à ce que Placide puisse revenir. Mais tu n'as pas besoin de chercher le contact, ok?
Oh non. Tant qu'il essaie de changer là, faut pas qu'Aaron l'a dit. On a concentré. Allez.
Well, Nora Maja misses the first free throw. He's done a good job so far, really getting out on the break, using the athleticism and the pace. Misses both free throws. You got to make free throws. It looks like Yola just landed funny on one of his legs, but he's going to shake it off and he's going to continue playing. It looks like there's a foul off the ball. Foul appears to be on number 13, Nakajim. Definitely has a mismatch when he's been guarded by Conde. I'm not quite sure what happened, but it did appear that the foul was on Nakajim, but Chad gets the ball back. They try to pick and roll, they don't get it. Good ball movement. Sacco takes it down the middle. He's fouled. Foul was on the ground. Sacco's just done such a good job every time he gets the ball. Just attack the basket. Makes the defense collapse. Silla looking for the pick and roll with Soare. Soare fumbles it. This is where Chad's effective. They just get the ball up the court as quick as they can. Down the middle, easy finger roll. Nobody stepped out to stop him. And that's Okomia. Goes to 4 points with the finger roll. Sacco down low to Conde. Conde backs down, bumps, loses the ball. Had a good strong position, but just turned it over. Takes it down the middle again. Puts up the finger roll, doesn't get it. Silla throws it down to Conde. Conde, oh my Lord, get out of here, son. Silla pulls up for the three off the steal, can't get it. Did you see that block by Nakajim? Conde put up a soft little prayer, and Nakajim said, let's play volleyball. Three off the pass, he just sinks it right in the face of Yola. Guinea don't even try to put a hand up. Koibe just nets the triple. Sacco gives it up. Crosses over, almost loses his dribble. Down to Conde. Conde backs down against Nakajim. And this time he gets the floater to go. And Nakajim catches it, puts it up. Conde doesn't get back in transition defense quick enough. And Nakajim might not be battling the strength way, but he's using finesse and fitness to get up and down. Silla kicks it out. Soare looks for options. Yola, he'll take the three. Can't get it to go. Silla with the rebound, gives it to Soare. Soare down to Conde. Conde gets blocked again by Nakajim. And Nakajim using his length and athleticism so well. Well, it's an interesting matchup because Nakajim can't, well, they've switched over now, but they're not going to be able to deal with Conde size for size. But What they can use is the length and the athleticism to make it difficult for him in the low block. Soiree looking for options, no one to pass to. And they turn it over. And another turn, but they get it back. Underneath, doesn't bring it down, lays it up. All of a sudden, Chad just dictating what's going on. It's Koibe again. Chad all over in the passing lanes. Back to Euler for three. Can he get it? No, he can't. Conde with the offensive board. Gives it to Euler, puts up a floater, still can't get it. Tip back, no good, but he's fouled. And Suarez is going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. But right now, Chad just want it more. They want to stay in the qualifiers. You can see every time they get the ball, the first thing they got in their mind is fast break, get out in the wings. Makes the first free throw. So far, only Conde and Sacco have scored for Guinea, but now Soiree joins them as he gives them the 6th point. Silla picks up full court man-to-man against Nubara Maje. Gets the screen. Nubara Maje pulls up for 3, can't get it. Sacco almost loses it, but Silla comes up with a loose ball. Oh, he's wide open, got to give it to him. Sacco spins, takes down the middle, puts the floater up, and Sacco just starts to attack the basket a bit more aggressively. Pulls up for the triple, right in the face, airballs it. And the referee's telling him to get up. Koyanubu thought he got fouled, but referee saying he's not having any of it. What Sacco needs to do is just keep attacking the basket, keep getting into the lane, make the defense collapse. Down low to Soiree. Silla baseline from 15, puts it up, can't get it. And Conde gets the offensive board, puts it back, and gives himself a second opportunity. And when you're digging for points, best way is to go in for offensive rebounds for putbacks. Pulls up from 17, can't get it. Soiree with a rebound. Sacco, oh, turns it over. Yep, ball came off Sacco, good defense. Had the right mind, knew what he was doing, wanted to attack the basket, but just got to protect the ball, be a little bit more aggressive. We got a timeout. Both these teams just going to talk it over. It's been game starting to come into life a little bit more. Guinea starting to wake up, get back into it, but Chad have gone, I think, 2-3 minutes without scoring.
Voyez un peu. Et quand nous mettons le meneur signale que c'est Sao ou soit c'est Toumaï, voyez vos dispositions. L'autre pivot doit descendre un peu pas. Si c'est Sao, l'autre pivot doit descendre et l'autre vient poser le bloc. Hein? N'oubliez pas ça. Là, on est en train de relâcher en défense et c'est très dangereux. Surtout nos rebonds.
Triangle de rebond et puis vous allez prendre un.
C'est-à-dire, quand il y a un adversaire à côté, posez un écran, même si c'est plus grand.
Attends. On repli défensif. D'accord? Quand tu es repli défensif, tu prends le ballon, tu gardes le ballon. Okay?
Les gars, cette équipe-là ne peut pas nous battre, les gars.
Well, we just get last 2 minutes of play left here in the first quarter. Pulls up for a deep, deep 3, can't get it. Nakajim comes up with the offensive rebound. And good defense as Yola just gets his hand around in the passing lane. Unable to come up with the steal. It was actually Mara. Turns around, catches and shoot it. Hits the front rim. And again, Chad come up with an offensive rebound. But they turn it over. And they lose it. The team's just starting to get very sloppy in possession. Got to take care of the ball. Silla takes the three. Can he get it? No, he can't. Nakajim with a rebound. Throws it down low. Spins, nowhere to go. Nakajim, he'll take the three. Takes the baseline, and he's fouled on the ground. The foul's on Mara. Pulls up for a three, can't get it again. Both teams struggling from the perimeter. Silla takes in transition, kicks it out. Mara gave up the three, dishes it off. Conde, nobody wanted to shoot the ball. Takes off his right, puts on the backboard, gets an offensive ball, puts it up, and he's fouled. And Koyanuba is going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Makes the first free throw. Makes it 2 for 2. Silla looking for the roll, kicks it out. Mara, he'll take the three. In and out, he can't get it. Gets his own rebound. Silla takes a three. Was he fouled? The ref is not giving it. Chad break. Double team gets out of it. Takes it baseline, puts up the float off the backboard. Hit the top of the backboard, couldn't get it. In the lane, puts up a floater. Conde comes up with a loose ball. Takes a deep three with, I'm not sure. I think he had more time and space, but I think he rushed a very, very poor shot. .9 left. As soon as he touches it, the clock's gonna go. Picks it up. And he just swishes the deep three from no man's land. I mean, that was deep, ladies and gentlemen. That is number 6 in Dillingar. I mean, look at this, right in the face of Silla. He doesn't even shoot, he just throws it up, but that is nothing but net. Silla, just very soft on defense, just stood there looking at him. Well, that's the end of the first quarter. As Chad built a 10-point lead, they started to build some momentum in the early stages of the first quarter. Natso Comey, a top scorer right now in the game with 9 points. And Silla, interestingly enough, is a top rebounder, being that he's the smallest player on the court. As we said, Guinea 7 threes and none made, where yesterday they made quite a few triples, but right now they're struggling to get into this game.
Si vous arrivez à l'instant même, dans quelques instants, il y a la deuxième période.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we get the second quarter underway as Guinea just starting to fall asleep in the first. Chad doing an excellent job of really getting out in the break and making the Guinea defense really stretch. We got a three from Eula from the side. He's really struggling from the perimeter, but we got a steal in transition. Swari kicks it out. Silla, he'll try a three. In and out. Gets his own rebound. Off to Mara. Mara. Well, unfortunately, not to get away with a travel there. Sacco, he'll take a three. And it looks like there's a push in the back on Soare. Yep, it's cool, he's made. And Guinea now have taken 10 three-point attempts, and 0 in every single one of them. And Guinea have got to go down what was working last night for the first quarter. They got to go down and throw the ball to the big fella. Give it to one of the Conde brothers. Pulls up from 15 very aggressively, just drains it right in the face of the Guinea defense. And if they keep playing like that, they're going to run away with the game. That is number 6 in Dillingar, who hit that prayer Hail Mary three at the end of the first quarter. Sela pulls up for another triple, still can't get it. Rebound by Koyanuba. Chad just starting to build a little more confidence right now here in this game, building a 12-point lead. Koibe tries to throw it down low, fades away off 1 foot, can't get it, wild shot. And Koyanuba just got thrown to the ground by Conde, I believe. Sacco, been their best player so far, dishes it off to Soare. Soare kicks it out, takes it in, it's his better, fouls off the back, but can't get the and-one. That is a lot better now from Guinea. Mara really has struggled from taking his attempts. He's 0 for 4 from the field, but that time put the pump fake up. Made a very aggressive drive to the basket. Didn't get the and-one, but now he's gonna go to the free throw line for 2 shots. And if Guinea can just keep doing that, break the defense down, make them pay, make them collapse, the shots will drop in the end of the game if they keep shooting, but if they're not working, they got to go to an alternative route. Early stages, Sacco was driving to the basket. He's only got 4 points tonight, but they need other options. They still don't go to the Conde brothers down low. Got to make free throws. You're going to get back into this game. Makes a second. Mara just grabs Koibe. No doubt it's a foul. It's a good call. You can't be hooking around players. Puts in the low post, puts up a finger roll, in and out around the basket. Koibe, good hands. Silla's gonna try and get something going now. Gives up to Sako. Here they go down to Conde. Conde bumps, puts up the floater, off the backboard, and one. And we said go down to the big fella. Make the defense work for it. And they did just that. And now Conde is going to shoot a free throw to make it a three-point play. Conde makes it a three-point play. Cuts the deficit down to 10. Turns it over, Sako transition, gives up to Silla. Silla keeps it, fumbles it, turns it over. And wasn't able to keep his dribble alive. Too much dribbling, got to give it up. They turn it over again. Silla gives it up. Sako looking for Swari down low. Sako down the middle, kicks it out. Conde, lucky not to get away with a charge. Coast to coast, nobody picked him up, reverse layup, didn't even look at the basket. And both of these teams really struggling to keep handle of the ball. Koibe, finger roll, he can't get it. And that ball is like a hot tamale at the moment. Nobody keep handling it, and he turns it over. Silla, very naive mistake. Three. And they throw it away again. I mean, this ball can't seem to stay in anybody's hands very consistently, but Silla's called for the defensive foul.
Continuez comme ça. Vous allez prendre les contre-attaques, ils vont lâcher. Ça, c'est continue toujours. Continue. Après, c'est ballon. Si on attrape ce ballon, on gagne. Ok. Bien joué. Excuse-moi. Voyons-nous. Ok.
Je préfère que tu mettes le système en place. Ça nous permet de gérer le temps. Tu mets le système, tu te signales et tu engages le système jusqu'au bout. Est-ce que c'est bien compris? Quand les balles perdues, quand on essaie de gagner du temps. Ah, c'est bon. On va assister.
We just have a foul off the ball. Heavily guarded, looking for options. Gives a pick. Can't come up with a good shot, but keeps it alive. And it's a 24-second violation as Chad unable to come up with a good shot. Throw it down low to Soiree. Kicks it out. 3. Still can't score triple. Done a Nakajim reverse layup, and now we'll just settle the nerves of Chad. They went through a brief spell where they couldn't really get a good shot. But Nakajim just gets it baseline with a reverse layup. Conde looking for the isolation, backs down. Here's where he can be strong. Spins, puts up the jump hook, can't get it. Soiree missed the tip back. And Guinea come up with a loose ball. Soiree keeps it alive. Sacco makes the contact off the backboard. And then you can see Guinea did a little bit different there. They put a bit of full court pressure. And it started with Traore, making it very tough for the ball handlers to bring the ball up, and Chad just couldn't keep handle. Sacco misses the first free throw. I mean, this is big. You gotta hit free throws. I mean, Guinea gotta realize they gotta win this or they go home. Simple as that. Well, it's gonna have a retake as we had an early entrance. Makes the second one. Puts a shot up, can't get it, but gets an offensive board, and thought he got fouled, but the referee's not giving him anything. Can't get it to go. Sacco transition, Traore in and around players, but he gets fouled. And he's going to go to the free throw line. Makes the first free throw, cuts it down to a 10-point lead. Missed the second one. Well, he makes the first free throw. Makes the second one. And still transition, but unable to keep it alive, and just dribbles the ball out of bounds. Good defensive effort. Sacco's going to try and get a bit more organization on the offense. And he travels. It's a little bit hard done by because you can see a lot of it's gone free play but so far, but they had to call that one on Soiree. There's a turnover, and Guinea's going to get the ball back. Down low to Conde, bumps, kicks it out. Soiree from 15. Guinea really struggling to shoot the ball from the field. In and around players, couldn't keep it alive, out of control. Got to give the ball up. Conde backs around a little bit soft and was looking for a foul. He's got to play on, play through it. Kicks it out, Sacco gets him up in the air with a pump fake back to Conde. Conde gets triple teamed. Sacco, can he make the three? Still cannot. And the foul is called. Loose ball foul. It is on number 10. That is Kamara. Because they're in the penalty now. Chad are going to go to the free throw line to extend their lead. Makes the first free throw. Makes it 2 for 2. Puts the shot up and they finally get a three to go. And Kamara has hit the first triple of the game for Guinea. It's taken him to the end of the second quarter to get it. Chad down the other end, they pull up for a three and just gets it the rim in and out. And just when Guinea were building some confidence and hitting the first three of the game, Natse Colmia comes down the other end, and now another three. All of a sudden now it's turned into a shootout. Natse Colmia, top scorer in the game with 14 points so far. 11-point lead to Chad. Looking for options. Nakajim bumps, puts up the backboard, gets his own rebound, and one. You've got to box him out. This man means business. You can see he went in and around, made the contact. Sacco didn't box him out, got his own rebound and just put it up. Soft foul from Kamara. Makes it a three-point play and restores the lead back to 14. Conde spins baseline, makes the contact. Can't get it, but he's fouled. You can see he backs down, spins right away to the baseline, and unlucky not to get the and-1 play, but he's got to make these free throws, chip back into the deficit. And unlucky, can't get the first. He stands at about 6'10". I mean, he's so powerful, but you know, he's got to make his own space. He's got to find an area. He's got to make free throws as well, but he's got to find that double block. And what is going on? It's another poor pass. Silla gives it to Kamara. Kamara makes the contact, gets his own rebound, puts it up. Can't get it. And Chad just very sloppy there. Sacco gave up the three. Gives it to Conde in the transition, the low block. Can't get it. And again, both teams really struggling to keep possession. Very, very scrappy. Conde pulls up from 18, no rebounds, air balls it. He turned the air conditioning on with that air ball. Still looked like he took a knock to the head. Both players look like they're down. Referee's gonna have to stop play. Head injuries are never a good one to deal with. Got to make sure that both players aren't concussed. Just an unlucky coming together. You can see Brew right there. That is a hard knock. Unintentional, of course, but just try and make sure they're both okay. Now, the thing with head collisions that at the time of when they've happened, when players recovered, they might seem okay, but symptoms of concussion can prolong afterwards, so he needs to step out of the game for a few seconds. And this is very, very unfortunate what happened, but here's Chad with the fast break basketball. We talked about how they get the ball out on the break. As soon as they come up with a rebound or a steal, they just get that ball up the court. Here's a beautiful finger, a way to finish in around the basket. Nakajim. I mean, young players watch it. That is how you perform a finger roll with your hand underneath the ball and your fingers. Just give it a little bit of rotation spin as you lay it up. Conde in the low block. Tries to back down, loses the dribble. Nakajim can't make the 18-footer. Sacco takes it down, turns it over, and there's a foul in transition. And the foul is on number 4, and that is Sankon. Didn't feature yesterday, he's just checked into the game. Just gives Baramaje a very, very hard knock to stop the fast break. Can now argue it's actually a good foul. But Baramaje is going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Misses the first free throw. Well, Baramaje, a very, very exciting player because you know, he's very, very explosive and quick, but if he can just keep it under control a little bit more, he's going to be more effective for Chad. Nakajim looking for options, kicks it out. And an unintentional pass goes, but stuck in and around. Conde comes up with a loose ball, uses the strength. He looks at the referee to say, are you serious? And the other Conde takes it round, he's fouled. Looks like he took a shot to the knee. He's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. There, oh, that looks painful. Looked like he banged the knees together. Nakajim just goes over to shake his hand. I think Nakajim took the shot as well, but... And it's good to see these two teams going at each other competing, but really shaking each other's hands after collision, because that's what basketball's all about, competing hard and showing good sportsmanship. Guinea are going to be kicking their heads in at halftime when they realize how many free throws they've missed. I mean, if they've made all their free throws, it could almost be a tie game. But at the end of the first half, it is Chad out of these two evenly matched teams from previous results that have a significant lead going into the second half. Chad had done a really good job of getting out on the break and making Guinea work in the transition defense, but Guinea struggled from the perimeter with the shooting and overall scoring from the field goal attempts. While Chad, it's scrappy, but they're getting the job done. Well, that is the halftime score, and go get a drink, go get something to eat, but don't be gone too long, because we'll be back in 15 minutes for this 2019 World Cup qualifier between Guinea and Chad. We're here in Cameroon, and we'll be back soon.
Maman,
communiquer, quand il y a écran, communiquer. S'il y a possibilité de changer, vous changez. Si la personne peut sortir encore pour retrouver son joueur, il n'y a pas de problème. Mais sur les gens à droite là, il faut empêcher le tir. Hein? C'est le long.
Jusqu'à là, personne à 3 fautes encore.
Pour Corentin. Il est où? Tu commences. Ok, William. Yak, tu commences. Ok, les deux, Condé, vous commencez. Allez.
Well, we just get set to start the second half here between Guinea and Chad. And already it's a foul in play. Well, like Condé took a bit of a hit. You can see, oh, that looks bad. That looks quite painful. It looks like he didn't get hit too hard, but it's just right across his knee. You can still see he's shaking it off a little bit, but unintentional, of course. Makes it 2 for 2. Builds a 15-point lead. Condé tries his luck from 17, still can't shoot it. Transition, bounce pass, lays it up, missile layup. And Silla gets it, turns it over right away. And Nakajim, you thought he was going to rip the ring down, but I think he was afraid that Condé was going to come over and try and block him. Well, Condé keeps it alive. Sacco kicks it out. Down the middle, Condé loses it. Now transition, do we have a dunk here? Can he throw it down? Oh, yes, he can. And the crowd love it. 17-point lead to Chad. And Condé backs down in the low block and just lays it off the backboard. Nakajim tries from 15 feet, just nails it right in the face of Condé. No hand up or anything. Throw it down low to Condé, backs down. Gets double teamed and he almost loses it, but they keep the ball back. Nakajim comes up with a rebound but loses it. Silla down low to Condé, makes the contact, missile layup. And Chad can break. Do we get another dunk? Oh, we do, but he almost misses it, and it goes back in. And they got to call timeout because right now, Koibe is leading the way for Chad.
C'est bon. Le rythme est bon. Vous montez lentement et assurez chaque panier. Et c'est bien compris. Mais la défense, soyez dur.
s'il y a un jeu ici, ok, au lieu d'échanger ici, là, coupez, merde! Il est où Colantin et William, là? D'accord? Coupez, s'il y en a un qui est là, l'autre, au lieu de venir ici, coupez, comme ça il y a une solution. Il vient doubler. D'accord?
Les gars, s'il vous plaît, c'est nous qui courons derrière le score. Donc venez ici, on va défendre. Ne cherchez pas à attendre derrière pour aller défendre, les gars. Jouez, remontez la défense.
Well, you can see the Guinea coach clearly not happy with this start here to the third quarter. Takes it in with his left, makes the contact, doesn't get the foul. And Guinea just cannot get a good look at the basket at the moment. Pulls up for a three, can't get it. And Guinea's problem as well, they don't box out, don't come up when he loose balls. Three on the shot clock, gotta shoot it, can't get it. Silla kicks it out, good penetration kick, but he caught it out of bounds. Silla unable to keep it in. Shoots a three, can't get it. Sacco takes a three in the corner. Wastes no time, get the ball up the court, just lays it up. And the lead now is 23 to Chad. Conde, low block, backs down, gets Nakajim, good post move, and one. I'm not sure the response by Conde after the and one is probably what his coach is looking for. Remember, they're down by 21. And I think he'll have to learn from that. Makes a three-point play. And it's a deep, deep three, because right now, Chad looked like they wanted more. And Silla pulls up for a soft shot and gets blocked. But Chad unable to keep it in bounds, unable to break down the other end. Conde pulls up from 15 feet, just nails it right in the face of Nakajim. Down the other end, Conde contact, lays it up. Chad doing a good job of getting the ball up the court. And it's a steal. Transition, do we have a dunk? One-handed layup. Gets fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line for two shots. Good move from Sacco.
Hey, si on n'est pas dans le repli défensif, si on n'a pas la volonté de défendre, si on n'a pas la volonté de gagner un ballon, ok, c'est sûr, on n'a rien à faire ici. On n'a rien à faire ici, merde. On se réveille là.
Et moi, je vais prendre des risques quand je vais défendre.
On joue, on shoot, rapide, et personne ne replie.
Hey, maintenant sur les écrans de tête là, il change. Courez aller à l'opposé pour avoir la balle. Bien.
Par exemple, avec moi, il fait le push. D'accord. Attends, quand tu vois le meneur aller, avant, approche, il peut te sortir le ballon. Tu as vu?
Allez.
Well, Sacco's going to shoot 2 free throws off to make a very strong, aggressive move, but right now Guinea just playing like they know they can't win, while Chad just more and more belief as the game goes on. Misses the second free throw, and Nakajim comes up with a rebound. Nakajim outnumbered, back. Nakajim doesn't dunk it, but he gets fouled by Sacco. And he's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. You can see a nice give and go 1-2 punch here with Nakajim. Just gets fouled by Sacco. And I thought he was going to rip the ring down with a dunk. Well, makes the first free throw. Can't get the second one. And lay it up. Almost loses it, but keeps it alive. Silla's got to shoot it. Can't get it. Pulls up for a 3 in transition, and he airballs it. And all of a sudden, this gym just gets a little bit of icy cold. I think he just took a little bit of a nasty turn on his ankle. A little bit painful. He's going to walk it off. I think he's going to be okay. And it looks like an illegal screen was set. Yep. Well, Conde comes back into the game. Kicks it out in the end Takes a tough three, and oh my Lord! He was off balance, falling over, caught it from a tough angle, but he just drains the triple. That is Norbara Maje just sinking it downtown. Conde backs down a low post, spins again, and he's fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Can't get the second one. Catch and shoot from 3 and hits everything but the rim. Silicon break now. It's a 30-point lead to Chad. Sako takes it in, puts up the floater. Conde gets a rebound. Battles around, spins out, just throws it up. Hits everything but the rim again. Fast break, Chad. Off the backboard, and 1. And Yola puts his hands up and say, are you serious? I didn't touch him, but yes, sir, it is an and 1. Great way to make the contact and just finger roll off the glass. Protected the ball, and that's why you make the contact before you go to the layup, but you're still able to finish. Misses the free throw. Yola still cannot hit, and that has been the story of Chad's night. They really have struggled from the perimeter. You can see it's affected their confidence as well. Nakajiv gets a rebound underneath the basket, and he just lays it up, uncontested. Koyanuba. Sako kicks it out, takes another 3. Again, same result. Chad can break, quick on the break, makes the contact, dishes off. And again, it's the same result. And it's that man again, Koyanuba under the basket. And the Guinea players cannot quite hold to grasp what they're watching. And this time he finally hits one from the field goal. It's a 15-foot jump shot. It's number 6, Mara. And he tips it out of bounds, and Mama G Baye unable to keep it in. Silla steps back for 3, can't get it. Down low again, and he dunks it right in the face of Yola. And it's that man, Koyanuba. We've been waiting for him to throw it down. He got it in the low block, and he just ripped the ring down. Sacco for a deep three. And at the end of the third quarter, Chad are leading this game by 36. Look at this dunk. One step, throws it down.
Dans quelques instants, le début de la 4e et dernière période de cette rencontre. Score Chad 69, Guinée 33.
Well, we get this final quarter started. So far, it looks like Chad's going to be going through to the next round of the qualifiers. Puts up a tough, wild shot and just sinks it off the backboard. Well, in the end, it looked unorthodox, but he got it to go. It was Yola. His first 2 points of the game. And they steal the ball. Sacco just catches it. Got numbers transition. And he's fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Free throw struggles have haunted them, not just tonight, but for the past 3 games. He misses both of them. Pulls up for a 3, airballs it. They get their offensive rebound. And he just sinks the triple. It is now a 37-point lead to Chad. Yola takes a 3 in the corner, can't get it. Nakajim just grabs a rebound. If you ask anyone's opinions watching this game, the simple answer is this: Chad just won it more. Pulls up for another 3, can't get it. Conde's fouled. Looked like he took quite a bit of a knock. I think he really just lost his balance, to be honest. I think the defense is looking like saying, ref, I didn't touch him. And he misses the first free throw. Nakajim spins around, and he's wide open. He got away with a foul there. Silla just turns it over. And he gets it from way out. And it is a 40-point lead to Chad. That is a deep, deep triple. There's a foul on the ground. I mean, Chad, what started with an early lead of 14 points where they were just getting up and down the court, and you thought at some point Guinea were going to respond. They never have. Chad have just keep building and building and building this lead, and they've hit some big perimeter shots. And Sako able to deflect it off. Guinea's going to get the ball sideline. Goes baseline. And he steps out of bounds. Chad to get the ball back. And it's a jump ball situation. And Chad's going to get the ball back. They put up the three ball, and it's a huge air ball, and all of a sudden, icy waves go through this gym as that air ball makes the temperature drop. Crosses over, in and around, loses the ball. Gets away with a travel, puts a tip back, Nakajim. Tries a Euro step, gives it to Conde. Conde able to keep his dribble alive. Sako takes it in, gets blocked. Oh, Nakajim definitely steps out of bounds. Now, because he didn't have possession of the ball, that means Guinea's going to have 5 seconds on the shot clock, which is more than enough time, but they got to get a shot off. Yola catch and shoot. Nothing but net. Nice little way to get his feet set, get the shot off, but you know, they needed that at the beginning of the game, not so much now. Guinea only 11 for 35 from the field, while Chad 23 for 42. Looking down low, Nakajim. Nakajim goes baseline, gets bumped. Blocked by Conde. And Chad are going to get the ball baseline. I think Nakajim's looking at his teammates, say, hey guys, look, you got to move. I got no options. Catch and shoot right away. Nobody stepped over to pick up Jamassel, and he's able just to tip in the air ball. It's a 42-point lead to Chad at the moment. Looking for Conde in the low block, but gets it in the corner. It's not where he wanted to catch it, but that's good defense from Nakajim. Silla tries a three. And well, we had a hot hand last night, hit 3 triples. That's his first 3 of the game after numerous attempts. Dishes off, Nakajim, finger rolls it. A simple pick and roll where neither Guinea players switched or bumped, and Nakajim found himself wide open for a finger roll. 41-point lead. Silla for another 3, he's fouled. And he's gonna go to the free throw line for 3 shots. Well, he makes the first free throw. 2 for 2 from the stripe. And it's 3 free shots in a row from Mr. Silla. And he gets it baseline, dishes it up. And I'm not sure if he threw an alley-oop or he tried to shoot a 3, but that was way off. Conde fakes a handoff, takes it in with his right hand, kicks out to Sacco. Yola tries from 15 again, can't get it. Swire with the offensive board. Silla for another 3. And Silla all of a sudden has scored 9 points in the last 3 possessions. But the question really is of reality, is it a little too late? Takes it in, puts a floater, gets his own rebound. And Jamassel unable to handle the ball. Sacco is just fouled, trying to keep the ball in possession. Misses the first free throw. Makes a second. And it is now a 34-point lead to Chad. Down low, Jamassel. Got it by Swari. Oh, it's got to be a travel, but no. One-footed from 15. Off the backboard, couldn't get it. Sacco can break. Looks to go himself. Kicks it out, and they turn it over. And Nakajim on the break, Eurostep. And 2 sloppy possessions from both teams end to end. 2.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. It is Chad by 34. Conde backs down, use the power and the strength. And he gets blocked. You can see he's using his body effectively, but just gets blocked. And they turn it over again, sloppy passing. Another turnover. In and out, unlucky for Conde. Pulls up for a deep 3. Can't get it. And Traore can break. Eula hits another shot from 15. And he's got a good range there. He's hit 3 shots so far from the field from 15 feet. Puts up the floater. Oh, it's smooth as you like. That is a beautiful play from Koebe. Koebe now 16 points from the field. Top scorer so far for Chad's been Nato Kolmia. Silla for another triple, in and out, unlucky. Yola will hit the last shot of the game as Chad are about to win this one by 34. They've absolutely blown out Guinea. And that will be all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. Chad 85, Guinea 51. Guinea, it will be thank you for your participation. We'll see you again soon. As for Chad, live to fight another day. We thank you for watching. It was an exciting match. And there'll be more 2019 World Cup qualifiers brought to you by FIBA this evening. We'll see you in a moment.
Deuxième rencontre va opposer le Cameroun au champion d'Afrique, la Tunisie. Ne partez pas. Le